Alright guys, what is up? It's your boy Beast here. Welcome back to some more Pokemon Wi-Fi battle stuff. Now, first of all, I just wanted to say that I gotta do this all in one take because I don't have the best time in the world. I gotta leave very soon, and bear with me if I make any mistakes because I'm not gonna retake this at all. I'm just gonna have to do it all right now, and hopefully I'm not gonna make that many mistakes. So, yeah, this match right here is against a guy by the name of Trickiest K from Smogon. I was originally looking for a Yu tier battle, but then we agreed that we're gonna do sort of a mixed tier battle. I brought some OUs, and I brought some U's as well, and this guy brought some OUs and U's and stuff, and this team right here, well, most of my pokes that I have on this team were originally designed for use in UU, but since this is sort of a mixed tier battle, then it might become a little bit problematic when he's gotta bring in some of his OUs, especially his Blissey, which is a bulky motherfucker, and I really don't have anything solid that can properly handle his Blissey, and his Heatran as well, which is a huge problem. So I'm gonna have to come up with a plan in order to successfully do a good job on this game. So yeah, as you can see, he's got a Weavile as well, which is also a huge threat against my team, and he does have Ice Shard and stuff like that, and I got like 2 or 3 pokes that are weak to that, so I gotta watch out for that, you know. So, gotta lead off with this thing. I figured he's probably not gonna stay in there because I do have the stir down this thing, so I thought that he would probably be scared off with that, and instead of just go for the Stealth Rocks right now, and he sent in the Swampert right here, and I was like, okay, let's try to set up the spikes because kind of want to get those early on because that is going to really benefit me when I'm playing against these pokes, you know. So he does set in his Weavile right now, and I was like, okay, what is this thing going to do? Is it going to go for the pursuit or not? And I do take the risk, and I do switch out of there because you know, I don't know really. If he would have went for the pursuit right there, then I would have probably been fucked, but I don't know really if he does have it or not. He might actually have it though, but I'm gonna send him my Entei. That Night Slash does a lot to my Entei, so I'm thinking maybe that thing is choice banded because, you know, Weavile's Night Slash. Weavile doesn't have like the best attack stat in the world. He does have a pretty okay attack stat, but you know, with choice band, he can be pretty devastating. So, gotta send him Frostlass because I did not want him to Rapid Spin away my entry hazards. He makes a good play, predicts that, and goes for the Thunderbolt, and I'm not quite sure why it does not go for the Surf, because 2 Surfs would have probably killed me off because of stab and stuff. But I just go for the Pain Split just to get some more health back, and that's gonna be pretty nice. And he's gonna set out his Weavile again this turn, and I was really thinking this guy did not have the Pursuit, so I just go for the Ice Beam just to get some damage off. I probably should have maybe set up one more layer of spikes or something. But then I see that he does have the Pursuit, and that's gonna really suck because then I lose my spin blocker right there, and that is pretty terrible because now I really don't have anything that can block potential rapid spin from his Starmie. So you know, set an Entei, go for the Howler right here. This Entei set right here is sort of weird. I kind of messed it up, but I have changed it now, and it's a little bit better. It's got some better moves and stuff. I replaced Fire Fang with Flare Blitz because I don't know, you really don't get that much recoil from Flare Blitz anyways, and you know, Fire Fang has only a 65 base power, so that's not really too great at all. And I also put on Stone Edge and replaced Substitute on it, which I already had on my Entei, you know, and it wasn't really that great at all. So gonna center Mesprit, knock off his left earth because I can and stuff, and right here, I was really close to cooking Thunderbolt. That would have easily killed off his Starmie because of the entry hazards and stuff. I go for the Psychic, and he does set in his Starmie, and I was like, oh crap. I knew it. I knew I should run for the Thunderbolt because therefore he would have not been able to go for the Rapid Spin, and I would have killed off the Starmie right away. But that is unfortunately not the case. He's able to Rapid Spin away my rocks and spikes, and that is really bad because he does have some pokes that are really threatening, and those things are not really too good to fight with if you really don't have any solid counters, you know. So gonna go with the T-Bolt because I'm like, okay, let's just try to leave this thing in its fodder because this thing I really don't need this thing at all really because he does have that Weavile and stuff, and this thing kind of walled me as well, so I think I actually ended up getting a crit with one of these She-Bolts, if I'm not mistaken, or have already got it. I don't know really. But he's just gonna continue to go for the flamethrower, and he's gonna eventually take me out of there. And I'm gonna set a draft rig because this thing is actually Choice Scarf, which is really random. But gonna set on this thing, go for the hidden power of fighting, I think that is, or ground. I'm not quite sure, but either way, it's not gonna do much at all to that Swampert. And I'm gonna set an Entei again, just as fodder, I think. And I really should have just put on a better set on this Entei because this set right here is pretty rubbish. So right here, I'm not quite sure why he switches out of there. I guess he was fearing like HP grass or some shit, but I just go for the extreme speed. What I should have done is I probably should have just went for the fire fang because it's a stab. It would have done a lot more to his Blissey, and that would have been very favorable. And as you can see, this fire fang does a pretty decent chunk to this Blissey right here, and he's gonna eventually take me out of there with the seismic toss, so that kind of sucks. So I'm gonna send in my Donphan this turn, and he's gonna switch out of there into Swampert again, as I'd go for the rocks, which was probably like a really bad play because you know, late game rocks when he doesn't have, well, yeah, I think his Weavile is still alive, but either way, it really doesn't matter anyways because he does have the Swampert right here, which does resist Stealth Rocks anyways. So he does go for the Ice Beam on my Giraffe Rig. I knew I could take that, and I knew that he did not know that I had the Grass Knot, and I was like, surprise, bitch! And then I go for the Grass Knot and take that Swampert out of there, which was amazing. So I do take out that Swampert, and he does send in this Electivire right here. Now, what I should have done right here is I should have run for the Energy Ball instead of the Leaf Storm because, as you will see right here, I do get the special attack drop, and it really just depends if Energy Ball would have taken that thing out of there because I am modest max special attack, and it can be very devastating with Life Orb as well. So I don't know really. I never damage calculated, but you know, if I would have went for the Energy Ball this turn, you know, a base 80 Energy Ball with no drops is better than Leaf Storm with 2 drops. So I don't know really. That would have been very beneficial if I would have went for the Leaf or the Energy Ball without any stat drops right there, and I could have potentially taken out his Heatran, but I probably also should have run for the Focus Blast because I did have that, but I didn't want to risk the miss, and I was thinking maybe Leaf Storm would take it out of there. But unfortunately, it does live with 1 HP left, and my last poke is this Donphan right here, and this guy's last poke is this Blissey right here, and I was like, okay, I see that the Earthquake does a lot to this Blissey right here, and I was like, okay, if I can get off an Ice Shard on this thing, it should be able to take it out of there. I do get off an Ice Shard, but he lives with like 1 HP left, and he's able to get off the Soft Boiled, and that is absolutely terrible. And I'm like, okay, GG. I can't do shit at this point because this Blissey is pretty much just too bulky for me to handle, and I don't know really. It's just too freaking bulky. I just can't do I can't do shit about it, you know. So he takes a max attack stab Earthquake, which is just terrible. It just shows you how incredibly bulky the freaking Blissey can be. I mean, it just takes those hits like it's his job, you know, or her job rather. But Earthquake it's not even gonna do half. Well, actually, yeah, I think I go for the Earthquake the next time and I get like max damage. It's gonna do a little bit more than half. But after lefties, he's still gonna be able to take 2 of them. So that kind of sucks. I was hoping for a crit right here, but it never comes, and that kind of sucks. It would have been very nice with a crit or 2 or something. As you can see right here, it does a little bit more than half, but after lefties, it, you know, it heals him out, or it gets him up above half, you know, so that does kind of suck, but I'm gonna go for the Earthquake, I think, and it's not gonna do much at all. Well, yeah, it's gonna do about half, and then I'm gonna eventually die to the poison. So that was a good game, bro. The Toxic Stalling in the end was kind of rubbish, but you know, I'm just gonna have to deal with that. If you have no other choices, he could have just went for the Seismic Toss, and then I would have just died to the poison anyways, because he probably would have taken another Earthquake from that range of health anyways. So yeah, this was a really good game, bro. The ending was kind of shitty, but that doesn't matter really. This game was still really good. Hope you guys enjoyed this battle. If you did, then leave a like rating. If you did not, then leave a dislike. I'm okay with that. And subscribe if you enjoyed my videos. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed. And also one thing, I wanted to apologize about the background because you know, when I try to put in the code and when I try to, you know, press select to activate it, it would not work at all. It just came out with the screen, please turn off the power or something, I don't know, an error has occurred, please turn off the power, or some shit like that. And I am gonna upload another battle at Wednesday, and I actually recorded that battle before I recorded this one, and that battle does have the background, and it, you know, I recorded that before I got all these problems. So yeah, I don't know really. If you guys have had any similar problems, then please let me know about that, because I really want to fix this, because these backgrounds are really sick, you know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and I will see you guys later. Peace!